Konichi, what's up, my little pog champs? We're back at it again with MonsterCon. Hope you want to watch this. It'll be on my YouTube later. Yeah. Alright, we're good.
Bobo Bin Bin?
Bobo Bibe.
Yeah, that's what the Minecraft kids say, right? Bobo Bin Bin?
Bobo BB?
No, I say Bogo's Binted. And also, that is not right. Also, hello, world, dream.
Do we want to try the long snake tonight, since I'm finally free of my shackles?
Well, I would say that, but, you see, I'm not free of my shackles, Sen.
I'm never free of my shackles, but I don't care about sleep.
That is true, I don't care about sleep, but Sen cares about my sleep.
True. I'll make Bask stop their stream and leave in the middle.
Wow.
Whack. I'm
So
carrying the box
snake.
industry here. Yeah, average snake. Above average snake.
Are we going retro tonight? We haven't tried that one. We gotta try it.
Hate retro.
Are we going actual retro? The OG
Surf rock.
sound?
Yeah, surf rock.
Surf rock's acceptable.
Are we gonna read this again or skip it?
Depends on who wants to be narrator.
Huh?
It's their call.
Oh. I'm narrator. We've done this once before, so I'll just, make Andrew Kazooie-esque noises while you mention it.
Done.
Wow. Owned.
Wow.
That's not a Banjo-Kazooie noise.
Well, you didn't mash through it.
Yeah, there's a skip button.
Well, that's less cool. Hear me out. I don't have freedom. I don't have freedom.
What do you want, Bask? Are you gonna be Damien this time?
No, I'm being my usual. Also, for some reason, my stream obliterated. What? What the hell happened here?
We gotta wait for your stream.
Yeah, Shin Fury. Okay, well, what the hell is up?
Uh-oh, it decided to go without you. Don't worry, it's text we've already read, so...
And also, it's the narrator, so it doesn't matter!
Yeah, let's wait till your stream's back, and then I'll skip it.
Okay, what is that?
That's more like Undertale, Necro. That's not... That's also Undertale. I've watched Banjo and Kazooie recently. I watched everyone play it. It's like wah 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 wah.
Why won't you work button? No, it's janking. It's janking. It's janking, Sen.
It's jelking?
Janking. Okay, well, I
Jankman?
I don't know how to resolve this.
Reset your stream?
It's just like off.
Oh.
I don't want to close OBS because that's bad and scary. OBS, save me.
No. I don't know if OBS will save anyone.
Fascinating. What is wrong with me? It says I'm live, but I'm not live. It's not streaming anything.
Fascinating.
Fascinating, truly. I'll just release the video of this. I don't care.
Shrek's out.
Okay. So we ready to skip?
Skipper.
Fascinating.
Oi.
Oh, hey, playing 5D chess. We almost streamed that one time.
Did we now? Fascinating.
Yeah, we have to stream real chess that I have, and wear gloves because we don't give out free hand cam.
What if I do? What if I do give out free hand cam?
Why, when you could get money for it?
What if I had, like, a tiny sliver of a pinky out?
Lewd. You would attract the wrong kind of fan base. They would
the
only
tip of
want
the
you.
pinky fan base.
Yeah, they would only want you
Alright,
for your
Necro.
pinky. Let's see. Number 1, fighting in the shipping wars. I do multiple kinds of shipping. I ship goods and services as well as characters, so that's very applicable to me. Then dad joke t-shirts, because I love dad jokes and t-shirts. Well, I like Hawaiian shirts more, but good night. Then we will say probably anime monologues. I don't like foot stuff, so Step on Me isn't an option.
I do like me some balloon-based sculptures. And I do enjoy me a sniff of world domination. And then kawaii plushies of deadly animals seems smart.
Like your Blowjob Blast?
Yeah, my Blodja Blast. Yo, is that Scissor Hands?
No.
Scissors Mummy.
Scissors Mummy.
Alright, Necro. Scissors Mummy.
Out of these options, Scissors Mummy is top. Then the guy with the bear trap hands. No. Not the grappler. The grappler's third. I only play grapplers in Tekken.
I like Scissor Boy. And then the Grappler. He
How do you
looks
know that
very-
it's not a scissor girl?
Scissor Indeterminate. And then Bear Traps. Whoa! Purple!
Girl.
But also smoking?
Oh yeah. We're gonna do some advertisements for the cigarette industry.
Oh yeah.
Best.
Lung cancer. I love lung cancer. Obviously, cigarette. Whoa. Text we've already read. Damn it, Necro. You're getting in the way of my fun stat. Gotta move you down a little bit. Alright.
Wah wah.
The Gun Haver. Nice. My favorite class.
Pull your glizzy out.
You are shifted around.
Pull your
Enjoy
glizzy
it.
out. My mouth is open and waiting.
You're strutting down the lobby, proud of your amazing cosplay. A kid approaches you. Could I have an autograph, please?
No.
You had a little fan. You hand him an autograph. The kid yells, "Who is Senryu?"
Oh, thinking of pulling your glizzy out, that reminds me of a Pathfinder 2nd edition spell where you can turn your stomach into a bag of holding for one
Neat.
bulk item.
I think anyone can pull their glizzy out if they have the right equipment.
Yeah, but imagine you had a glizzy in your stomach and then you just reached down your throat and pulled out a shotgun.
Yeah.
Well, that's a blicky. He leaves
That's a
crying
shoddy.
as he realizes his favorite character is not real. Oops, forgot to stay in character. You gain 2 boldness for being a ruthless person who just shattered someone's dreams.
A child streams.
Later, you and your friends are doing the modern equivalent of socializing, sitting around silently scrolling on your phones, when a new phone gets shoved in your face. Yo, it's your boy, Riz, live at SpookyCon, and I'm here with my famous idol and future ex-wife, April 1st.
You wish.
April, babe, want to give a shout out to my 3.6 million fans. Don't be shy. Sorry, but I can't appear on unmoderated streams without my agency's approval. Don't worry, I got my boy, Bat Nuts Nation, moderating chat right now. He say he wants to see a honkers. Can you give us a honk honk? Come on.
Wow.
Mr. The Riz, was it? Sorry, but you kinda sitting on my chair and also my body.
Rude.
Dude, what? I thought you were just a really sticky beanbag chair.
Taking the best seat in
Anyways,
the house.
I'm guessing you've got, like, what? 15 subscribers at best?
What? No, I don't stream. I don't have any subscribers.
Accurate. Then make like a chair and shut the fuck up, alright? The hot people are talking.
Rude.
Well, I think I speak for all of us when I say that this man's vibes are atrocious. Can I stab him?
Yes.
No, Omen, you can't solve all of your problems with stabbing.
Yes, you can.
I beg to differ.
Yeah, come on, let's stab him. Stabbing's fun for all ages. Not true, stabbing should only be performed with a responsible adult. Look, he's a banshee, which is a type of ghost. Stabbing him won't even harm him. This is a great teachable moment for Omen. Everyone, how can we solve this problem without stabbing? So stabbing him's officially off the table. Damn. Better think of some other ways to get the streamer to go away.
We gotta stab him.
A great plan. You grab Omen's knife.
Hey, that's my knife. I'd kill you if I had another knife.
Good point. You need another knife to pull this off. Maybe you'll find one in April's purse. That girl has everything. Senryu, wait! You find 2 wallets, a lipstick palette, a bra, a finger. Is this a gun? And finally, a serrated knife. You stab Omen's knife with it.
No.
You stab the Banshee with the spirit of Omen's knife. It kinda feels like stabbing cold butter with even colder butter. A stab wound, rip me, but hey, these are the risks you take to live an unlife of hot takes and streaming fame. Smell you later.
Good thinking, Senryu. That was so inventive that it almost makes up for the fact you stabbed someone.
Yeah, that was really nice of you. Thank you for getting rid of that guy for me. But if you ever meddle in my purse again, you'll find out just how many weapons this thing can hold. Capiche?
Gabish.
Are you okay, Omen?
My poor knife. I think I understand why stabbing people is bad.
Sure, you have to find out, Shishway. You all go outside to hold an impromptu funeral for a woman's knife. It's very emotional. You gain 2 boldness, but lose 2 creativity.
Mortis. Community zone. Yeah, ego death. That's right. I am all kinds of death.
You see an empty spot at a tabletop RPG game session, so you sit down without thinking twice. This game is really weird. The board is just a bunch of letters and you all play at the same time by moving a planchette around.
Fun.
When it's done, you're not sure who won, but you got to talk to your late great-great-grandfather. I guess that's +2 fun, right?
Honored great-grandfather!
You, Nico, and Liam go to watch Doug play in the competitive tarot tournament. Hopefully there's a win in his future. Best of luck to you, my friend. I confess I've never much liked this game, but since you like it, I will pretend to care about it for your sake.
Thank you. Not to brag, but I won the Spooky Elementary Competitive Tarot Champion back in the day, so I think I got this one.
Doug signs in, reviews the rules packet, and learns that he does not got this at all.
Half my deck's not tournament legal. There's like 30 new keywords. There's a lunar phase of play now. What the fudge is that?
A lunar phase is the apparent shape of the moon when the sun hits at...
I just noticed Nico's costume. It's pretty good.
True.
I think it was a rhetorical question.
Ah, well don't worry, Doug. I've already tabulated the perfect plan to help you win. This can't be a battle of cards, but a battle of minds. And the mind is tested when you cheat. I mean, think outside the box.
Oh, geez, I don't think I could pull that off.
Sure you can. I just know there's a bad boy inside you waiting to be let out so he can cheat at a card game.
Okay, maybe you're right. It's time for bad boy Doug to shine.
Aren't you worried about getting disqualified?
Nope, I have competed and I have complete and total faith in Nico's strategy, which is, what exactly?
It's, do you have any idea, Nekro? I gotta teach Doug how to count cards. In movies, the people who know how to count cards always win.
That could work. If you want to count cards, I really recommend the high-low strategy you just need to track the ratio of.
Psh, nah, I'll teach you how to do it, Doug. I'm basically a card-counting expert.
Right, but I'm literally a card-counting expert. I can prove it if you...
We don't have that kind of time. Nico, teach me the ways of 5 minutes or less.
Nico spends 5 minutes teaching Doug how to count cards. When the first match begins, Doug intently watches his opponent play after a long, tense pause.
6. She played 6 cards.
That's right, buddy. It was 6 cards. I knew you could do it.
That's not even how card counting works, you're supposed to.
Shh. He's got this. Doug's a card-counting prodigy.
So, what do I do?
Play 7 cards!
Why the hell would that help?
Because 7 is more than 6, silly. It's undoubtedly a better strategy.
It isn't. Doug loses the match.
I don't get it. Where did I go wrong?
When you listen to Nico instead of me?
Maybe you miscounted. I thought you were right, but every monster makes mistakes.
Oh.
Don't be sad, buddy. Tell you what, we'll keep practicing, and next month we'll all go to Las Vegas and get rich. Who's in?
Heck yeah, I'm in.
Currently, I'm banned from most casinos for counting cards. Although I guess I could give you pointers through an earpiece. Fuck yeah, Vegas trip. You gain 2 smarts for learning how to count cards, but lose 2 boldness for being a loser.
I didn't lose.
And Doug did. You lose by proxy.
No.
Fascinating. Yeah,
Oh,
I
right.
guess I'll go.
Bask
I
was
guess I'll
worried
go
about
be smart.
Bask was worried about dying last game. I think they're too caught up in Monster Prom 3. You don't die when you're negative.
Oh, you don't? Damn.
No.
That's
To
only
be
on
fair,
the
it's
road
the only
trip.
one. That's the only one I've played much of. You sit down at the main stage to learn about your favorite art form, anime, specifically a ranking of the best anime butts.
Chess!
Some of the choices are intriguing. Sure, mecha robots technically have big asses.
True.
By the end, you've learned more about the panelist fetishes than anime, but that ass-centric knowledge still grants you 2 smarts. You, Nico, April, and Omen decide to attend Werewolves Live, an event where anyone in the audience plays a social deception game, Werewolf. Under your chair is a card with your secret role. You're a werewolf. Hopefully you're better at getting away with murder in game than you are in real life. The game host instructs everyone to close their eyes, then tells the werewolves to open their eyes and identify each other. You lock eyes with April and Nico. You each choose a person to kill, and when it's time for everyone to open the eyes, 3 villagers are out and everyone gets a chance to deduce who the werewolves might be.
Fear not, pathetic mortals. I, the undefeatable Omen, will solve this conundrum of who the wolf that is where and why. Let us begin with intense interrogation techniques. Werewolves are adverse to silver bullets, correct? I may have a few in my pockets.
Is that really necessary? I think a silver bullet would hurt anybody, to be honest.
If you had nothing to hide, then you have nothing to fear. Are you a werewolf, April?
Of course not, silly goose. Would I, a werewolf, have this sweet, innocent face? How dare you accuse me of killing nuts in the game and in real life?
Interesting choices of words. Who agrees that we should execute April?
It's not me, I swear! Fuck you all! I'm not going down alone. Nico's a werewolf too.
Hey!
2 werewolves found in 1 round. I am surely the greatest detective who has ever lived.
Sorry, Nico. The repressed thoughts won today.
I forgive you. I'm sure our other werewolf friend can still win this for us.
You have no choice but to try, because you're all alone in this round. Next round, how will you convince everyone that you're not a werewolf?
Oh man.
You know what a wolf would never do? Do a sick skateboard trick.
But you could have Keikaku Dori.
Well, I like skateboards. You whip out a skateboard and pull off a dope-ass trick, like the dopest of asses. No one can out-dope your ass.
Wow, such athleticism. So many ollie rotations. You are clearly not a wolf, Bask.
I know. A fairy across the room pipes up, sorry, but how does a skateboard trick prove that Ask is innocent?
Because wolves cannot skateboard. You're blithering imbecile. Why would you go and argue with me? Are you the wolf? Prove your innocence on the board.
The fairy tries to pull off the same skateboarding trick you did. She fails. Hard. You're no doctor, but you don't think knees are supposed to bend that way.
See? She fucked it up. She's the wolf. Execute her.
I honestly think we need to call her an ambulance.
No, she's too far gone for that. People are a lot like horses, you see. Executing her is actually the kindest move here.
Consider it done.
Omen pulls out a knife and stabs the fairy in the eye. They then loot her corpse and find her character card.
Damn, just a lame villager with his shitty motor skills. Fear not, Bask. We'll find the true wolf before long.
The game continues. Nobody's arguments can top your skateboarding trips, and everyone's kind of scared of you all anyways, so you easily make it to the last round.
Only you and I remain, Bask. But how can that be? Were you the wolf all along?
Yeah, I was. Sorry I had to deceive you, Omen.
It's okay. I'm barely ever infuriated. A wolf that can skateboard. Now I've seen everything.
True. You gain 2 fun for your skateboarding moves, but lose 2 boldness for being a wolf.
Mortis.
Everyone choose a movie. I choose Die Hard.
I choose this is an important decision. Let's say The Room.
Fascinating.
I
Sam?
will choose Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
Yeah, we mention.
Okay. I don't know what happens in The Room.
Okay, so what happens is there's this perfect man named Johnny whose girlfriend, Lisa, suddenly becomes cold and distant and starts cheating on him with his best friend, Mark. So he freaks out about it at a party and is like, "How could you have done this to me? You're tearing me apart, Lisa!" And then he commits unalive, and it's pretty funny.
Is that also... Oh, hi, Mark.
Yeah, that's... No, I did not hit her. It's bullshit. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark. And also, he walks into a flower shop at one point, and he's like, "Oh, hi, doggy." And the clerk is like, "Hi, Johnny. You're my favorite customer."
Fascinating.
All right, Bask.
So
What if
this is
that be
curious
funny?
because I don't think I would be particularly funny as in a cameo in any of these.
I think you'd be extremely funny if you showed up in The Room and just did not care for Johnny's plight.
I don't know. What if it's Bask, the character of Monster Prom, not actually Bask?
Either
Oh,
way.
no. It's the character of Bask. It's me. It's
Yeah,
me.
we're VTubers. We are the characters. We're here at MonsterCon because we are monsters.
Exactly.
Oh, I see.
Okay, so
Do I not look like a
that could be
monster to
funny.
you?
That
No,
could be
because I'm not
funny.
watching your stream.
No, but you know what I
Eh.
look like.
In
That's
Die
true.
Hard, well, how would I even fit into Die Hard? What's my
Probably getting
point there?
killed by John McClane like many of Hans's goons. Oh, or
Well, I'm a cameo. I'm a cameo. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not in the movie. I'm a cameo.
you just show up outside in the scene where John McClane is exiting
just-
Nakatomi Plaza, and there's just like a whole like mass of people around him, right? So you could be anywhere in there.
What if I was just ominously staring through a window occasionally? What if
I
that's a
imagine
cameo?
Bask in all three movies is just a person that is a donut delivery person and just has like a box of donuts.
No,
Just shows
I
up like, here's your donuts.
think it'd be funny
Then-
if I was just like barely visible in a window somewhere.
I don't
In
know.
which case, I think I'd be funniest in Die Hard.
I don't know. I think by any metric, it's The Room. Because that's
Okay.
a comedy.
Is it? It sounds like a
Yes.
tragedy.
Well, from
Alright.
the director's point of view, it's a tragedy. From everyone else's, it's a comedy.
I see. Did the director get caught?
That's the implication, yes.
So I
Fascinating.
think I have the solution. We're going to random this one. It
Random?
doesn't seem like we have a good consensus.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we don't have a good consensus.
Perfect.
Let's go. The computer knows I'm right.
Who will Necro seduce this time?
Well, I already got the Garfield ending.
I mean, I think there are more endings for each character.
Yeah. We'll explore more with Zoe and see what happens.
Rip, I'm never getting Omen.
Yeah, you should
fought me.
You should.
Oh,
Fascinating.
hey, we can visit
Let's
the museum.
go!
We got a
Yeah!
secret paper.
Yeah!
You and Zoe visit an art museum.
So is she eating an ice cream in a museum?
Yeah, as you
Whack.
do.
Rude.
Seeing so much art makes Zoe reflect about her own craft and legacy. Lately, the success of Liam Prom has made her think, can she create something of worth without being taught in the art history classes of tomorrow? That would surely be one hell of an art history class.
So true. So very true.
I guess I better do this then. Take one for the team.
You and Liam decide to visit a contemporary art museum. Obviously, Liam is in his element. He has copious amounts of information on every little weird sculpture and lump or abstract blob you see. He's enthusiastic. He ends up explaining the meaning of the fire extinguisher hanging next to a painting. You're about to correct him. He looks so cute when he's enjoying herself. You end up learning about art and fire extinguishers.
Wow.
I'm on my self-love grind set. Bottom, no, not that one. I'm on my
This
self-love.
one's
Yeah, that's on my sub in a character grind set. I'm on my self-love grind set.
That
what
one?
does that mean, Bask?
Bottom left. I'll go for a walk.
Hey,
Yeah, I'll go for
spicy.
Yeah. You're taking a walk in the park when you notice a group of people in fursuits having a social gathering in the field beside you.
slay them.
You take a moment to watch. It's like a safari explorer observing a herd in its natural habitat. They seem cheerful, playful, unburdened by life's troubles. Is that a twinge of jealousy you feel?
Well,
You finish up your walk and with a strange heaviness in your heart. Holy shit, am I getting the become a furry ending? Now it's time to take a break from your real-life shenanigans and brainstorm some fictional shenanigans for your comic. Go for it. Tally-o, tally-o.
why did you get banned from the zoo?
Get a blunderbuss at a fucking meerkat. It would be epic.
I have to do this for Bask. Bask would want me to have a gun.
Yeah, I would want you to shoot a blunderbuss at a meerkat.
I don't know. No Pants Tuesday sounds fun.
The death of a twink!
The case of a missing vagina.
I want to say one option, but my heart lies with another. The one I want to say is the mystery of how planes fly, because how does that even work? I don't understand. I don't want no scientist telling me and making my brain hurt. But death of a twink is objectively the right answer.
It's true. It's just accurate. It's factual. Sen is very bold.
I'm always bold.
True, because you're trying to get Omen, but they always sit with Zoe.
True. Well, not the first time. They sat with April.
Which
Um,
ended up ultimately unwell for you.
Back to the community zone, baby.
Fascinating. You have some time to spare, so you decide to enter a Splash Kaboom speedrun competition.
True.
As you sit down and get ready to crush your rivals, you hear an announcement. The competition is over. You shouldn't have wasted all that time sitting down.
True.
Sign up for a slow run competition next time. Oh well, at least you had +2 fun sitting, fat ass.
My dumpy is large.
Afterwards, you decide to check out the nerdy lingerie stand for scientific reasons and find Zoe drooling over one of the display items.
Hey, Necro. Hey, Necro, you here to stare at Garfield's lingerie too? I need that furry thong on my body.
This time Necro needs the blickies.
I wholeheartedly agree. Are you going to buy it, my queen? I want to, but it's so rare and so expensive. But it's okay, because I have a plan. I'm going to sell the rights to Liam Prom. You mean your fanfic about an alternate reality filled with nothing but different iterations of Liam?
Fascinating.
Yep, nice lore drop, by the way. Very natural. See, this big-name publisher came to me a few months ago asking if they could adapt Liam Prom into an animated web series. I was hesitant because Liam Prom is my baby, and I didn't want some soulless executives changing it to fit their needs. But if I want this lingerie, some sacrifices must be made. I'm meeting with some company reps this afternoon to discuss contracts and usage rights. I'm kind of nervous though. I'm not very business-minded. I barely understand mortals' fascination with coupons. Why don't you bring me along? I've got business experience and I can help coach you through these meetings. You do that? Thank you so fucking much. I have no idea you were a good business negotiator.
You absolutely aren't. What you are is willing to overstate your skills to impress your hot friends. And also, this is the same ending.
Why don't we strategize some negotiating techniques before the meeting? It'd be good to have a plan before we get there.
Dang, you always forgot that overstating your skills usually requires you to prove said skills. What negotiation technique will you suggest for Zoe's meeting?
Gotta go with the negotiation
Yeah.
rifle this time.
Negotiation
Yeah.
rifle.
The Blicky.
Oh, so hardcore. I like it.
You help Zoe practice loading a shotgun until it's time for her meeting in one of the community zone rooms. Damn, she got that shotty on her. Hi, I'm Bernice, and this is Mara. We're representatives from Who But Dippy subsidiary partnered with FIBO LLC.
Well, isn't that a fun word salad? I'm Zoe, and this is my assistant. Yes, hi, whatever. Let's talk turkey. We're prepared to offer you a hefty lump sum for the rights to this Liam Prom thing of yours. Wait, just a lump sum? You mentioned royalties in the email. Yeah, well, shareholders didn't go for that. Our lump sum is quite generous. What are you doing? Just cleaning my negotiation rifle, don't mind me.
Okay, well, if you take this deal, you'll have to agree to not write any Liam Prom spin-offs or create any. The gun goes off, making everyone flinch.
Not me. Whoops, must have misfired. But hey, we all make mistakes, right?
Alright, but could you maybe not point the rifle at us while we talk?
Why not? It's part of active listening. Pointing my gun at you shows I'm paying attention to what you're saying. Now, let's get to the chase. I want 4% of the royalties for Liam Prom. That's ridiculous. I don't know why you young artists think you can just waltz in and...
She's cut off by the sound of Zoe cocking the negotiation shotgun.
Can we compromise on 2.5%? It's a start.
Once again, firearms prove to be a powerful bartering tool. You gain +2 boldness from helping negotiate, but lose 2 charm for shooting a hole in the ceiling.
Yeah, there's drywall everywhere.
Whoops, I forgot to look what Bask's title was. I imagine it changed this round.
My title.
The unpopular.
I guess I better fix that then. Also, my cat's here.
Yay, cats.
You buy a cool t-shirt which features the entire JoJo family tree. Needless to say, it's several sizes too big for you. You get back to the stand to return it, but the vendor doesn't take refunds. Unacceptable. Yo,
That sounds like it's more
ASMR.
acceptable than unacceptable. If Cats is happy.
Cat is happy because there's a cat. What he can give you is a free JoJo pose. You take it. It forces the limits of your flexibility, but you gain +2 charm from striking such a pose.
Hell yeah.
Later, you join an open enrollment TTRPG event. Liam has been GMing as a Wyverns and Wizard campaign for a couple sessions, and you wanted to join and support him. You know Liam can be an acquired taste, so you thought you could help him be a bit more digestible to strangers experiencing him for the first time. Greeting, everyone. This is my friend Senryu. They'll be joining us for our little adventure here.
Marvelous. My friend, a friend of Liam is a friend of ours.
That Mercer?
Huh. They seem to be partial to Liam. Maybe he hasn't Liamed all over the place yet. That's good. This way you can cushion any bad impact once he does his thing.
Okay, so to bring you up to speed, we've been investigating a mysterious black fog that's been coming from the mountains.
Told you guys. I think it's an army of chain smokers.
True. Haha. Earl here is the titular jester, always with a joke in hand.
That's what she said.
Ha ha ha. Oh, Earl, stop being this funny for a second, would you? Last session we arrived in this town. We should resume our investigation.
Let's say we hit the tavern. Best case scenario, we get some answers. Worst case scenario, we get some beers.
Yo.
The tavern is brimming with noise and life. Everything's at war, partly because of the golden outlook, and partly because small towns tend to bring everyone closer, both figuratively and literally. In the air, you can smell hints of wine. In fact, your druid has insane senses. She can tell it's a Pinot Grigio. You can't miss the citrus notes that a Pinot Grigio showcases in cooler climates such as this.
Whoa, Liam does it again.
Okay, this is the Liam you know. Maybe you can crack a joke to delete this degree of snobbishness.
Yeah, he always makes you feel like you're actually there. Liam, has anyone ever told you that you have the soul of a poet?
Damn, her voice just dropped.
Yeah. She took testosterone. It's very fast acting.
Yeah, instant tea.
That's so long. I just looked up Pinot Grigio. It's a real wine. Even the
Pinot.
citrus thing is true. Liam, are you some kind of wine genius or what? Is Liam shedding a tear?
Okay, you know the drill. I gotta order some waffles and beer. I wouldn't be Sir Waffles of Waffle Order if I didn't order them every tavern we hit. Can you choose who to interrogate in the meantime? You know I'm bad at that stuff. Sir Waffles only knows punching and waffles.
This is your chance to make a good first impression. You take a look around the tavern. Well, Liam describes the people in there, and narrows it down to 2 people who may know about the Black Fog. Fascinating.
True.
Fascinating. Beholder.
I mean, it's my choice to pick, so...
True.
Oh, is it now? Fascinating.
Yes.
We gotta pick Demon, Hot Bad Boy Demon Liam.
For Zoe.
Fascinating.
Okay, I'll ask him. Excuse me, sir. Do you have any information about the smoke coming from the mountains?
Once I sit here with a quill clearly in my hands, and yet everyone constantly bothers me and doesn't care a whit for my poems.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know you were busy.
Why do I even bother with poetry anymore? There's the love of the craft, sure, but a one-sided love is a lonely relationship with art. Actually, a one-sided love is a lonely relationship with art could be turned into a decent iambic pentameter. I should write this down.
Jeez, Liam. I wasn't gonna say anything at first, but this guy could be more of a self-insert.
Wait, don't be ridiculous. Dr. Lockhart and I have nothing to do with each other.
He's literally obsessed with iambic pentameter, just like you.
Anyone would be obsessed with an iambic pentameter if they were lucky enough to encounter it.
So true, Umphy. Your poetry sounds interesting to me. What's iambic pentameter?
Now, for some reason, I imagine her as Yuri from Doki Doki Literature Club.
I am so glad you asked. It's a poetry form that's common to English poetry.
Oh, sorry. I was asking Locke, that in character.
My apologies. I'm so glad you asked. It's a poetic form that's common to English poetry. Liam goes into a 20-minute session of Liaming all over you for, it's as no one says, iambic pentamerific.
That was super interesting. Shall we ask about the Warlock and the Black Fog now?
Good call, allow me. Mr. Lockhart, would you be so kind as to tell us what you know about the smoke coming from the mountains? In iambic pentameter? Liam takes a minute to respond. You swear he's shedding a tear again. It would be my pleasure. Liam proceeds to go full iambic pentameter. The players listen to him with intent. Dang, these people truly have 2 fives. You gain 2 creativity and lose 2 smarts. Because I don't know what an iambic pentameter is.
Damn, you won that poetry award that one time.
Just because I write good poetry doesn't mean I know what all the poetry is. I just write. I don't bother with you weird scheming stuff usually.
Yeah, who needs to know anything about what they do? Just do it.
Oh no,
Yeah,
Bask stole Nekro's title.
True. I am a sneaky poacher. I guess I'll go be bold. You're roaming around the lobby and you find someone with your exact same cosplay. Unacceptable. You decide to solve this conflict the traditional way, a knife fight to the death. The other cosplayer doesn't carry a knife, so he gets automatically disqualified. You win the rights to the cosplay. You gain 2 boneless for always carrying a knife for no reason at all, and because I'm kind of scared of you. You should be. I am you. Later in the march hall, you see a fursuit for sale. You've seen plenty, but this suit is different somehow. Like, it's calling to you.
Oh no, Bask is gonna become the furry.
Fuck yeah! Before you can choose whether or not to answer this call, you're shoved aside by a fox who is sprinting away from 2 farmers with shotguns. Please stop, I'm innocent, I tell you!
Where is Flores when you need them? This
Where
would be a
is
perfect
Flores?
role for them.
Bro.
You're lying. A fox has been snatching all our chickens, and we know it's you.
Oh dear, sweet Hinona Ryder is dead, and there'll be hell to pay.
But I'm not even a real fox, I'm just a furry who identifies as a fox!
We don't give no hoot about your pronouns. We just want justice for Hinona.
You don't get it, I'm literally just a guy wearing a fursuit.
Why should we care if you're in costume?
A fursuit's technically more than a costume, it's a beautiful reimagination of my deepest self. When I first realized this, I had no idea what sort of animal I wanted to become. I had to think about my core values, what makes me tick, what do I hold dear, and what animal embodies that best. For my part, I didn't pick a persona based on what I already am. I picked what I wanted to be, sly, playful, lovably mischievous, and thus, the fox. Also, a basic bitch. This isn't just my costume, it's an identity of its own. It's my myth, my legend, my weird, wild, unapologetic reality.
I ain't gonna lie. I didn't understand a word of what you just said.
Look, I'm just trying to say I didn't eat your chickens.
Don't listen to him, Barbara. Foxes are wily and tricksy. He's trying to confuse us with his big, weird words.
You're right. Fox, hold still so I can put a bullet in your eye. I ain't exactly the best markswoman, and I don't want to waste my bullets.
Your parole officer is gonna throw a fit if you witness another murder without doing anything. You better save this poor furry's life.
True.
Fascinating. I'll give them cocaine.
Also, I just noticed when you went to the walk or whatever, it had a little note by it, so that must mean you get a special ending event.
Fascinating. Well, thanks, bud. That's a very nice gesture.
Very nice jester.
And I'm proud of you for cutting the vice out of your life. Give me some paw. You high-five the furries as the farmers snort a line of coke off their shotgun barrels.
Hell yeah. Woo! That's the good shit! We're living in high cotton now, Margie!
I'm fucking tootin'. I feel great. I bet I could fight a bull.
Me too! Let's get on home and test it!
Why don't you two take it easy on the coke? You're getting a bit too excited, don't you think?
Don't judge us, Foxy boy! Why, we only started farming because we wanted to be able to afford pure, uncut, high-fatulated city cocaine.
Here I am, finally living the dream. Who's the failure now, Ma?
Well, I'm just glad you're happy you're not killing me. Stay safe out there. The farmers leave, rambling to each other about how they're gonna start a business converting egg yolks to cocaine somehow. Hey, I owe you a huge thank you. You saved my tail back there. I'm Franz Ferdinand. What's your name? And that's what we in the business like to call a meet cute. You gain 2 fun for spreading the joy of drugs, but lose 2 charm for spreading the joy of drugs.
You stopped the assassination of Duke Franz Ferdinand.
No, he's not a duke.
We don't know that.
Okay, fair.
Welcome back, Dollface. You know the drill. Choose blindly and choose wisely.
Are we gonna dump all the blind boxes on Bask this time? I think that's what they wanted.
No. No, I don't think so.
1 landmarks in love.
This one?
Yeah.
You know who gets it? Bask?
Yeah, of course.
If you make me commit an act of terrorism, I swear to God. Classy Coliseum.
The community zone is now married to Fortune. Upon entering, the amount of stat players receive will be decided by a die roll.
Neat.
Nifty. I like gambling.
Me too.
Alright.
Welcome back, Dollface. You know the drill. Choose blindly and choose wisely.
Well, we can't give Bask one of the weird little villagers because they are dating a furry.
You can't harm me. I am bulletproof.
Could be interesting.
Bask will get this. I don't know what it does. We've never done it before.
The High Priestess.
This item makes you hear an audience that acts quite erratically. Oh man, are we getting a laugh track? Let's go!
Finally!
Only Bask.
That's
yeah,
fine.
exactly. You two aren't funny.
I don't need a laugh track to tell me I'm funny.
I do.
I am funny.
Alright, Bask.
Welcome back, Dollface. You know the drill. Choose blindly and choose wisely.
Do you go for the threefer?
I'll go for the free fur. I'll pick buff bugs because I'm looking fairly well rounded. At least for myself.
Every turn, you will keep losing stats until you choose a location.
Fun.
Okay, I just need to pre-prep my location. Fascinating.
Yeah, this one kinda sucks. Excellent purchase, if I may say so.
Yeah, no, that's a direct downgrade.
Now, be a doll and keep the line moving.
Fascinating. Love is fickle, but at least you have your comic to rely on. Time to brainstorm.
A genie gives you $1 million, but there's a catch.
Well, I don't want the persistent tummy ache. I mean, what if Larry's a chill dude? Have you ever considered
be.
that? But also, serious addiction to puns is literally just how I am already. That's a side grade. The mom one's fascinating and horrible. I'll take Larry because he seems like a chill guy.
What conversation topic is severely underrated?
Zodiac mentioned.
But I can't rip on Geminis because I enjoy them. We're going to say carcinization, a proven form of convergent evolution in which non-crab organisms evolve a crab-like body plan.
Fascinating.
Indeed. We made that one up. It's pure fiction. I'm going to the Vembers. Merch Hall. Pretty please.
I was just remembering the community zone is gambling now.
That's true. Pretty hot.
And find a portrait artist at the artist alley. Apparently he can accurately portray your soul. You've always wondered what your soul looks like, buff, small and cute. Hey, maybe it's ginger haired.
Tokiko?
No, it's just you with a weird blue glow around you. But hey, that glow sure adds +2 charm to your looks. Right after that, Zoe comes running up to you with Liam sauntering along behind her.
Hey, there's my fearless assistant. Ready for another episode of dealing with corporate bullshit until Liam Prom is sold and Zoe gets her Garfield lingerie? I sure am. But why is Liam here?
It's Liam Prom, not Necro Prom, oh uppity one. I've been hired as the official Liam consultant to make sure this all goes smoothly. Someone clearly woke up on the wrong side of the coffin today. Nevertheless, you tag along to the community zone where the execs have rented a room for you this meeting. It's got a blackjack table.
Hello. We have limited time, and time is money, so get right to it.
We're willing to offer Zoe 20% royalty we discussed. We're also offering both of you an onboarding bonus and a free reusable water bottle.
Wow, that sounds too good to be true.
Because it probably is. What are we expected to give you in return for these things? Nothing too big. Poob just wants to make this amazing story, how do I put this, appealing to the more average customer.
But doesn't Liam From's success speak for itself? Millions of people read it every... We're not talking about the unmarketable Zoomers on AO4 and Tumblr. We're talking about real customers.
Yes, and our focus group has shown that the titular Liam's personality isn't exactly universally beloved. Roger.
In addition, Poob has acquired some new sponsors, and they'd like to incorporate some light product placement into the Liam Prom web series.
Blasphemy! I am not your product to be bought and sold.
Well, that's not entirely true. I'm literally selling your likeness right now. But it's for a good cause. I need that lingerie. We'll make this simple. Which new Liam character would you be willing to integrate in order to appease our shareholders?
Yo, hands, Liam this time.
It's time. We go down this rabbit hole. Okay, it sounds dumb, but no dumber than some of my other characters like Roadrunner Liam.
No, Zoe, Roadrunner Liam has legitimate reasons to exist.
Nah, I literally just watched an old Roadrunner cartoon and was like, you know what would be even dumber than this? A Roadrunner with Liam's face on it. If you sign off on Soda Hands, Liam, we have a soda brand willing to inject millions of dollars into the project.
It would allow us to expand our merchandising sites. Maybe it'll even allow us to fund the Liam Prom dating sim you wanted to make.
Liam? Like, obviously I would never do this if you weren't comfortable with it, but be honest. Have you really never dreamed of having sodas for hands?
Liam looks at his hand in contemplative silence. I suppose it could be useful, especially if I was craving some soda. But wouldn't the can just become empty after I drink the soda?
It can be infinite soda if that's what it takes for you to say yes.
But that doesn't make anatomical sense.
Liam, we can make it work. They can be like testicles, you know? You empty them, but then they fill back up with more, soda.
I guess that makes a sort of sense. It's perfect. Just picture it. We'll have a billboard showing on Soda Hands Liam giving a thirsty man a drink from his appendages. And the motto, as natural as any other bodily fluid, get a taste of Liam.
Yo!
You'll toast to that. You gain 2 fun from the joy of Soda Hands Liam, but lose 2 boldness for being a corporate shill.
Hey, yo!
Fascinating. Gun
Back to the gun haver, and I forgot to look at Nekro again. I'm such a fool.
I'm a mystery.
Fascinating.
Time
At
to
the
gamble.
community zone, you find several 5D chess matches going on at the same time. Time to prove your smarts to this whole con. You play 5 matches at the same time. You make fast decisions going from chess table to chess table. Everyone's impressed. Until they realize you lost all chess matches in a few moves. Well, you may have gained 0 smarts, but you surely gained 1 fun.
What?
Later, you head to the community zone for another session of Liam's TTRPG campaign. Last session, you learned that a warlock is creating a black fog for some Shinnifer hunt, and not a moment too soon. Today, you wake up to the fog blanketing the village.
A left-handed plot?
Uh-oh. I bet that means the warlock's about to attack. The villagers must be freaking out.
Actually, the smoke is giving the villagers a giggly head high, so most of them are probably just having a good time in the town's plaza. And they're now throwing a party that they're calling the Lollapalooza of the 14th century.
I got this. I'm gonna stand up on a box and try and get everyone's attention. Hey everyone, stop dancing and get the hells out before you get hurt.
No way! Boo! A drunk villager says, doing recreational drugs and shaking my posture is way more fun than listening to logical reason. Yeah, Liam, shut up, another villager ends. You think your words are sensible and smart. I prefer to call you a nerd instead of fire for no good reason.
Liam?
Yes?
No, I mean, the second villager called me Liam. My character's name is Sir Waffles.
True.
Oh yeah, right. It's right. It was a temporary laugh. She meant to say Sir Waffles. Jeez, projecting much. Poor Liam.
Rip.
Guys, are we sure that these villagers are actually worth saving?
Of course they are. We just need to think of a way to get them to leave.
Oof, Sir Waffles isn't one for plans. I wish I could be at the tavern eating some waffles and drinking some beer.
Maybe they need some tough love. Let's attack them until they decide to leave on their own. Now you're not resorting to violence yet. How can you convince these villagers to evacuate? Bees!
Bees!
True, that's an old call out, but we gotta do it.
Alright, and
The greatest idea ever.
I was gonna say completely absurd.
There's logic in my absurdity. Don't you remember last session when I swallowed all those bees?
Of course, I distinctly remember making you roll to resist going into anaphylactic shock.
Which I passed. And now I'll unleash all my mouth bees in a deadly swarm.
And here I was wondering why Senryu was holding these many bees inside their mouth for most of this session.
Oh, fine. I suppose I would be a poor GM if I didn't reward cleverness. You will have to roll for it, though, and instead this is going to be a quarantine. Look at that sexy 20! And they say they're natural, if you get what I mean. I hate it here. You successfully scare out the villagers with your bee swarm. I get wrecked. The session ends with your party preparing for a great foggy war. After, the other parties leave and Liam takes you aside. Hey, I apologize for sounding overly critical of your bees. It was really clever. The idea just took me by surprise. You're always surprising me, Senryu. Aw, you gained 2 boldness for your bees gambit, but lose 2 creativity for making the same reference for the 4th game in a row.
Yay!
True, I always make that reference every game.
Bees!
Also, holy hell, you're very bold. Okay, fuck, it's Total.
Yeah, look at that go.
You're chilling in your hotel room staring at the ceiling. When you've already memorized the ceiling, you decide to call room service. Room service asks, how can I help you? You tell room service that you memorize your ceiling because you were bored. It turns out room service loves your room ceiling. They've memorized it out of boredom too. You talk about it for hours. The conversation is enriching and inspires you for any ceiling theme creative project you may have in the future. You gain 2 creativity. Later, you're back in the merch hall admiring the fursuit you saw the other day.
Well, you still reading fast?
It's hard to slow down. You know, imagining yourself in its hand, in its paws, when suddenly 2 paws cover your eyes. Peekaboo, it's me, Franz. I wanted to thank you again for saving me from those farmers. No sweat, buddy. Actually, yeah, it's yes sweat in my case. I've already gone through 2 sticks of deodorant this weekend. Oh, worth it though. Anyway, since you're here, do you want to come to a furry meetup with me? I've told everyone about this awesome monster who saved my life, and they'd love to meet you. Why not? You follow friends to a room filled with furries. They're chatting, hugging, and I think dance battling. Weird, but I respect it. Hey, Hisarita, I'd like you to meet Bask.
So you're the girl who saved Franz's ass. Nice to meet you.
Likewise. So what's your persona? Some kind of naked mole rat?
Try lizards, silly. I'm what you call a scaly. It's a subset of furries that prefer to cosplay as reptiles.
Well, furry lore dump. Oh, I got you. I think I see another scaly over there. Oh, I'm actually a pangolin. They're often mistaken for reptiles, but they're really mammals. Well, you look awesome, dude. I've never seen a pangolin furry before. Thank you. I envy the humble pangolin. Unabashedly shy, completely armored against predators. What a dream. I feel you, bud. The world can be a scary place, but being suited up gives me the confidence to be whoever I want to be.
Yay, laugh track. Hell yeah. That's what furdom's all about. Putting on a mask and embracing your weird.
Great, I only wish there were more pangolin furries out there for me to embrace. While canine-themed furries proliferate, the pangolins are slowly going extinct. But I won't stand for that. We gotta band together and protect this endangered furry species.
Maybe Bask can help with that. If she saved your life, surely she can save the pangolins.
These feel like disconnected ideas, but how can you say we're... No, with so many adorable, lifeless fursuit eyes on you, it's time to launch a furry conservation project.
True.
Well, both of these are fairly fascinating. I need to talk about how I feel like it would be less weird to be a furry in Monster Society. I feel like that kind of just makes it less weird. Anyways,
that was the story in Monster Prom 1.
Oh, how's that work out?
I don't know, I never succeeded. It was a
Rip.
Scott story.
Anyways, backflip.
Just like, my monk.
I suppose I'm willing to try, but aren't backflips hard to do? No, they're easy. It's just like doing a regular flip, but backwards. You spend the next hours teaching the pangolin to backflip. When you think you're ready, you all go to the lobby to show the public their skills. Okay, buddy, just like we practice.
Whoa!
The pangolin takes a deep breath and blows off a perfect backflip. Backflips are so easy, anyone can do it. Disclaimer, this is a joke. Do not try backflips at your home, and if you do, don't sue us if you break your bones. Come on, witness the amazing flipping pangolin. And while you're at it, buy some pangolin furry art. All proceeds go to our Save the Endangered Furry Foundation.
Wow, I was gonna donate this money to save the whales, but I've never seen a whale do a backflip. So do they really need to be saved?
No, true. I was gonna use my money to help my grandpa pay for his back surgery, but it's not like Gramps has ever done a backflip. They buy pangolin furry art, and so do dozens of other people. This has been a rousing success. Thank you so much, Bask. I can only imagine how many baby pangolin furries will be aboard from your efforts. Everyone put your paws together for Bask, savior of the pangolins. You take a bow, and everyone does a commemorative backflip in your honor. Aww. You'll gain 2 fun from all the backflips, but lose 2 creativity. Something good. You know what's good?
Yeah, what
drink on a
is
summer
really
day.
good in life?
Cold drink on a summer day.
What is truly best in life? What is truly good? What a
Our
quandary.
friendship's also good.
Let's
wait,
say...
are we choosing something good by alignment or by
Yeah.
enjoyable? Damn, I guess I lose then. Cats is like chaotic neutral.
I choose slaying your enemies. See
Alright.
them driven before you.
Alright. So, all very different answers. Well, slaying your enemies would completely stop war.
And
So I think that would be, I think that would be a good thing, a net positive.
Oh no. It's true. I'm too good.
And then it's a toss-up between cats and cool drinks on a summer day.
Oh, I'm not
Because-
talking about all cats. I'm just talking about cats, our cat.
With a K.
Oh, our cats, and I feel like that's the least societal impact, so
Yeah,
I go last again.
no.
Fascinating.
I think it's me, then Bask, then Necro. I think for the
What?
most part, people would survive just fine without a cold drink on a hot summer day.
Well, no, people would do significantly better if getting revenge on your enemies was removed.
Slaying your enemies
Well.
and seeing them driven before you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That would cause world peace.
Yeah, wait, I had it backwards, so I guess I'm last. Again. Either way, Bask is second.
I'm just too good.
I feel like people would do worse than it. Okay, I guess I won't object.
You think
Be
people would
ready.
do worse if our cat was removed from existence?
No, they do better, because that only affects us.
The Zoe table! This time, we talk about the SpookyCon friend group. Ah, you want our friend group's origin story, huh? You betcha. Well, I don't want to be one to deny a backstory if it's the ones thirsting for lore. Omen is part of the Redemption Arc program. They're dripping with lore, but I think that's better for them to share if they want. Nico I met through Liam. Then there's Liam. We met as rivals on the annual daily race of death, where 100 people race, but only one comes out alive. Wait, what? I thought... I'm kidding, we met at Spooky Academy. That's kind of boring, so I have my own headcanon. Oh, okay, fair. Doug and I met through AO4. He was one of my first ever readers. He left reassuring comments on everything I wrote. It really fueled me back then, you know. Even when you're writing for an audience of 3 or 4, having constant support means the world. We quickly built a great online friendship as he loved many of the fandoms I wrote fanfics for. Since Liam Prom became somewhat popular, he's offered to help me in whatever he can, like keeping track of the lore and moderating my channels.
Oh no, he's a Discord mod!
He's the kind of person you dream of having in your corner, really. Ah, that's sweet to hear. It's just the truth. And finally, April, I met her through Doug. You know, it's great to meet another woman who's just now dealing with newfound fame, even if both our fames are of moderate size. Yeah, I can imagine. You can be there for each other, truly understanding how it is. Gosh, so many amazing people, Nekro. Becoming part of Mortal Kind was the right call. I couldn't agree more, Zoe. I couldn't disagree more.
You spend the rest of the night asking Zoe about the questions about the deadly race of death, and how both Liam and her survived if only one racer can come out alive. That's what I was thinking. Who cares if it isn't canon? Her explanation is quite riveting.
It's better.
Bask.
Oh, fuck!
Remember-
Bottom left. Nice to meet you. You can call me Blake.
Ah! Ah!
Oh, hey there. Caw. Yeah, I bet this must look really weird and dumb. Like, why would anyone be practicing how to introduce themselves? The thing is, my real name's not Blake. It's Bask.
Ah!
Oh. Yeah, there's a story behind all this. It took me a bit too long to decide if I was coming to the con or not. I really wanted to, but I was unsure if I would be disrupting the group's whole dynamic, you know? When you finally decide to attend, it just so happened that tickets were sold out. Classic me, always the lucky one.
Ah!
Oh, you're wondering how I'm here then? I got a resale ticket. But it was under Blake Blanco. This has made me super nervous. What if the cards check me and realize I'm not really Blake Blanco?
Ah!
Caw. Exactly, so I've been rehearsing to become Blake. It's hard since I have no idea what Blake's actually like, so I've been going off my best assumptions. But this had me thinking, is it really okay to assume Blake's whole personality without meeting them first? Am I going to jail or hell for that? Judging people just by their name? Also, isn't Blanco, like, Spanish? Shouldn't I learn Spanish just in case? Poliamon el hombre blanco. Encantamiento de concertos. I'm definitely going to jail. Needless to say, you didn't end up to jail. Not for this, that is, but it doesn't mean much, and you get a terrible stomachache from being nervous. Fascinating. Ah, yes. My latest journey into a new art form. It's like a writing adventure and directing a play, too. And yet, it's also conducting an orchestra of characters that you have to make play in symphony.
So you're saying that Game Master Liam de Lioncourt is what you get when you fuse Tolkien, Shakespeare, and Mozart?
I know you're being sarcastic, but yes, pretty much. They're weaving an ever-evolving narrative that must adapt in a minute to the choices of everyone involved. And it's countless hours to ensure the players' maximum fun and enjoyment of their players.
That sounds dedicated.
Shenryu, when I get passionate about something, I surrender my mind and body with no concessions. In more mundane words, life is not here to be half-assed.
Anyone would be lucky to get involved in your passions.
Your words, not mine. Yes, to sum it up, I try to create narratives that immerse my players in unique situations that they wouldn't experience otherwise. For instance, I recently ran a campaign in which my players were the head priests of a deity that ruled over one of the cardinal sins. They had to travel the lands, join the cult, and carrying chaos, as they lured mortals into a sinful existence.
Chaos.
We played 3 sets of campaigns with them, changing into a priest of a different cardinal sin.
I gotta admit, that makes me want to try it at least.
Yes, it's a shame you weren't there. It's a thing of wonder, Senryu. I once again rejoice at finding a new art form for me to master.
Sure, it's also a plus that it's one that forces a group of people to listen to you for hours.
Oh, shut up. But yes, that is indeed a plus. You asked Lim to describe you some of the campaigns he's designed so far. He loves when he talks about something he's passionate about. It's quite nice. What isn't nice is my nose.
Wah, wah. Get allergied on, nerd.
No, this is not allergies. It's almost time to find a date, but first, it's almost time to publish your comic.
True.
Now's your chance for one final brainstorming session to polish it.
You've ended up in the most obscure music festival ever. Which band are you checking out? Yeah.
You're still at the obscure music festival, and now you've just chosen a band. Just going by the title, which of these songs would be your new favorite?
We made that one up.
Empathy is so massive. 5-lettered words. Ow, my charm.
Wah. That's a 5-letter word.
True. Okay. Hold up, let me pre-pick vendors.
Then I'll go to the community zone. I want to gamble.
Rip, not going to vendors, just to block Bask.
There's an
No.
auction going on in the community zone. They're auctioning the original Death Note from Death Note, selling $100 monster dollars. You could take so many people that know, but you have $200 monster dollars.
200 monster dollars.
So you get the notebook to make sure no one steals it. You have to write your own name in it. Oh shit, you are gonna die.
No.
But if there's data, nothing happens. Death Note isn't real, dum-dum. You steal that plus 12 fun by playing pretend Death Note.
Death Note is real. It's not
What if you're
fiction.
taken?
Hey Necro, before you go off to do some hijinks, can I borrow your legal expertise one last time? Today's the big day. I'm signing the contract to sell Liam Prom and buying my lingerie. If you help me close this deal, I might let you see me in it, if you'd be into that.
Oh,
Yes!
He follows only like a horny duckling into the meeting room. Hey, there's our favorite little rising star. We have the contract here for you. You can put little sticky notes where you need to sign, so you don't even have to read it.
Wow, that's so convenient. Zoe, I think we should still read the contract. Oh, you think so? Good thing you're here.
You and Zoe spent several minutes reading the contract. It's not great.
I see my 2.5% royalty included here, but why does it say it'll be paid out in Liam coin?
What's a new patented cryptocurrency? It'll definitely probably appreciate in value, maybe.
And what's this clause about an arranged marriage to the Princess of Monaco? Oh, that's not for you, Bernice. Your team must have mixed in some pages from a different contract.
Oops, yeah, definitely not for you. I'll have my interns fired and replaced by Monday.
Is this clause about consenting to live in the publishing office's basement with the other con farmers also a mistake? No, that one's for you. The upside is that it offers a hybrid work-from-home schedule.
Your home being the basement, of course. We just retiled it. Ooh la la.
I don't feel like I should sign this contract in its current state. Perhaps we can make some compromises, but be aware that you won't get everything you want. That's just the nature of business, D. Yeah, I guess, but still, some of these clauses are straight up whack. Nekro, which one do you think we should get rid of?
Now this is a tricky choice because it's based off your stats.
True, but does Necro need to see Zoe in a Garfield lingerie again?
I mean, if you pick the wrong one, then you don't get the proper outcome. You get the bad outcome.
Ah, fascinating. Well, I think the issue is proper outcome would be the tuna sandwich, and we already saw that.
Yeah, we have to make sure that Liam doesn't get sold into chattel slavery.
Not charming.
Dang it. I thought that'd be smart. Oh, whoa, yeah, what the fuck?
Why the surprise? We're buying the rights to Liam Prom, which is based on your friend's likeness, ergo, we're buying Liam.
I feel like Liam should get a say in that at the very least. I'm gonna call him.
Zoe rings Liam and puts the phone on speaker. Greetings, Zoe. You show the right? I'm showing a bottle of wine to celebrate with you.
Not quite yet. There's this clause in the contract saying that if I sell Liam Prom, the corporation will own the rights to you. Like, you.
What the fuck?
That's what I said. It's not as bad as it sounds. It simply states that our company would manage Liam in any of his future creative endeavors.
No way! You cannot train a creative beast such as I! I refuse to be yoked by a big corp!
Yeah, sorry, I'm not signing if that clause remains unchanged. Then it looks like we're done here, because this clause is unnegotiable. Non-negotiable. But, I mean, can I sell you the rights to one of my other friends?
I can.
What about Nekro? What? Like, yeah, I'm attached to them, but not that much. You can use their face however you want. I wouldn't care. Sorry, but Nekro's likeness isn't nearly as profitable as Liam's. I'm afraid we'll have to decline. God damn it! I was so close to that lingerie. Why couldn't you have a more marketable face, Nekro? I tried.
Yeah, sure, this is somehow all your fault. You lose 2 charm and minus 1,000 confidence for this humiliating exchange.
True.
Vendors! Near the merch hall, you find a mysterious fortune-telling machine. There's a sign that says, "Ask a wish and Zoltar will grant it." Originality is not your strong suit. You ask to be the big. The machine spits out a ticket that says your wish is granted. You keep walking around waiting to get bigger, but you don't feel any different. Until you look at your butt. Yes, now you have a big, juicy +2 charm butt. Wishes do come true. Yet again, you're staring at the fursuit you've been stalking, admiring. Is it looking at you? Are you going crazy? Hey, Bask, you really like that suit, huh? I don't blame you, the artistry's pretty immaculate. Yeah, you caught me. You know, a few days ago, I would have never thought to get so involved in this furry stuff. I'm warning you, this is how it starts. Something cringe becomes something you do ironically, and then you realize it's something you actually like. And before you know it, you're spending thousands of dollars commissioning drawings of your fursuit grocery shopping with Nick Wilde from Zootopia. Anyways, if you're getting interested in furry children, why don't you come to my panel? It's not con-official, but I rented a space at the hotel to give a presentation on etiquette in the furry community. Sounds interesting. An hour later, you're sitting in a hotel conference room with a group of 20-ish furries. Thank you all for coming. This panel is called Furry, Not a Furry. A Case for Domestication. Oh, not Fury. Whatever, I'm deaf.
Furry, not Fury.
While we can all agree that causing a ruckus is fun, we need to temper our base instincts. Incidents like the Rainforest 2016 gave us a bad reputation.
True.
Furry should be known for our creativity, our inclusivity, our ingenuity, not for being destructive, disrespectful deviants.
DDD.
This is stupid. Someone in the crash room. We're animals, goddammit. We're born to be wild. Just because we're animals doesn't mean we can't be civilized. If you look at my next slide, you'll see that. Domesticate this bitch! He barks as he throws a potted plant through the window.
Hell yeah.
Within minutes, the panel group has devolved into chaos. They're vandalizing the hotel, initiating an orgy, and snorting drugs off each other's toe beams. Yeah, ladies, this is exactly what I was talking about.
Ooh.
If you just focus on my presentation, and listen to my research. Poor Franz, he's too innocent for this horny world. Luckily, you're well versed in deviancy. How can you contain this furry outbreak?
Oh boy.
So calling the cops is smart. Jumanji is bold.
Yeah.
True.
Jumanji.
You gotta go by which one is your highest stat.
Oh, then I guess I'll call Nyan 1-1.
Yeah.
Or is that creative?
Who knows? Only one way to find out.
Only one way to find out.
It was charming.
Charm?
What the
Oof.
fuck? Why
No.
are this charming?
Yeah,
Where
I
are they
don't know
coming
about
from?
that.
I'm crashing out. Meanwhile, at the police station.
911, what's your emergency?
Hey, is this 9911?
I said 911, not 911, you dense motherfucker. Goodbye.
Cause today people started saying silly stuff like ooh and Nyan 1-1. Nobody takes stuff seriously anymore.
911. Agreed. I swear, with God as my witness, I'm going to shoot the next person who calls us and makes that fucking joke.
Isn't that overaction?
No! We need to make the public respect us, partner. We're the ones putting our lives on the line, protecting civilians and shooting any suspect without asking questions.
And sometimes we shoot people who aren't even suspects.
Exactly. People need to understand what a show of passion and dedication our efforts are.
You're right. It's not murder, it's to send a message. The phone rings again. The sheriff cop picks it up. Hi, we got a situation with some wild furries. I'm making a mess at SpookyCon. I think we need Nyan 1-1.
Da-da-da.
This does not end well for you. You lose true charm along with some muscle functions due to the bullet that gets lodged in your spine. Fuck.
Rip.
I fucking got police brutality. What the hell?
I think there's only one choice for my 29 boldness.
True.
You decide to walk around the lobby, which is mostly intimidating activity at a con for anyone who is not a social butterfly. Some random people ask you to take a pic of them. You're forced to push people aside and actually move. You even say bless you to someone who sneezed. Look at you socializing. Here, have 2 boldness. You are very bold.
Bless you.
Then you race to the community zone for the final session of Liam's Woo Woo campaign. It's time to show that final boss who's boss. Welcome everyone, we ended the session with you all preparing the battlefield for the inevitable confrontation with the evil warlock. Now he's finally arrived. Are you for the heroes that this pathetic village could scrounge up? Killing you will be a breeze on all match for Angela, ruler of the dark magic side.
Wow, Liam, cool costume.
And you're really owning that shirtless look. Have you been hitting the gym lately or what?
Oh, thanks. I've been doing a bit of exercise to look more like an inaccurate Angler. You know, for immersion. Well then, you're going down, Angler. We'll defeat you with the power of justice.
And teamwork.
And waffles.
Don't flatter ourselves. I've felt thousands of would-be heroes in my immortal lifetime, and the shame of that hasn't caught up to me. I'm sure that when it does, I'll defend internal conflict for which I will face with the support of newly found friends. But today's not that day. Prepare to die. Who needs happy when you can practice shit on the TTRPG campaigns, am I right?
True.
The evil tragically misguided, cavalierly handsome warlock seems to be capable of controlling the smog with his superior mind. As you may remember, the Frog can suppress better judgment of people, and now Angler is throwing a good chunk of it towards you. What do you do? What you'd like to do is help Liam, since him projecting all kinds of this in this campaign low-key feels like a cry for help. But he'd never forgive you for hugging him in public. Instead, it's time to defeat Liam. I mean, Angler, the evil warlock, once and for all. Fascinating.
Well, the other one doesn't seem like it's anything I would do. It might be fun, but it's probably creativity or charm.
Yeah.
And as we can see, none of us are charming, and 2 people already failed their charm checks.
Yeah.
We're gonna go...
Join us, join us, join us.
Somebody's gotta win.
Nuh-uh.
Nuh-uh. Lose win in honor with us.
Why fight us when you could join us, Angalor? We should team up and combat the real threat. People who use the word literally wrong.
That evil convince you, Pinhole. Years of evil won't be undone by obnoxious grammar trends.
Oh yeah? I want you to close your eyes and picture a man standing, stating, "What's for dinner? I'm literally starving."
Yeah, such a treat. That's what I saw. Make a precision roll, Senryu. You'll need a 15 or greater to turn Angler to your side.
Damn it, I got a 13, almost. This upsets me so much that my blood is literally boiling.
Actually, I just remembered you get a +2 bonus to persuasion for being handsome. Dang, how lucky are we? That was mad convenient. A word's being true. Fine, I shall rinse my life of evil and direct my energies where they truly belong. correcting people's grammar. Oh god, that's even worse. Angelo joins the party. You spend the rest of the session fighting literally abusers, people who mix up there, and people who think a lot is one word.
Oh my
shit.
god, yeah, kill them all.
Great
What the
game,
fuck?
guys. Anyone want to get some food with me? I'm starving.
Hey, let me guess. You're gonna get some waffles?
Nah, I think I was in the mood for pizza. I actually hate waffles IRL.
Oh.
Yeah, I'd love to go. I had fun doing this with you all. Should we add each other on Discord?
Great idea, Lorletta. We could even continue this campaign through voice chat.
Thank you for running this game again, Liam. It was literally the most fun I've ever had. It's great to hear. Did Liam just not correct someone on the bad grammar? W&W seemed to have a profound effect on him. You gained too smart for witnessing the seed of character growth.
Rip Bask. I tricked them. I didn't let them go with their gut.
Yeah, we will fail, but we will
Bro.
fail true to ourselves. We click Zoe.
I didn't even feel true to myself. I got shot.
Wow.
I got fucking... I'm a victim of police brutality. I'm going none of them.
Yeah. Police
you're
brutality
dead.
got ya.
Yeah, I'm going to the hospital.
Like I had 31 boldness and used none of it.
Finally, the art gang gathers around to put all the pieces of the greatest masterpiece together. Time to see the fruits of your labor. You do this, Nekro. You want to.
The Flame of Truth. The Flame of Truth is a pulp noir adventure that follows private investigator Moss Man. This jaded detective used to be part of the police force, but he lost his badge after shooting his gun at a random stuff for the lulz. His peace will be broken when a mysterious femme fatale comes to him with a new case, the mysterious death of a twink. But playing detective isn't easy when you have to battle your inner demons, which in Moss's case take the form of an actual demon named Larry.
I gotta point out how funny it is that he lost his badge as a cop shooting his gun randomly for the lulz. And Bask got shot and is in the hospital and failed their date.
I think this is a trauma fic from me. I think that's the lore.
Could be. It wasn't enough. If that wasn't enough, the mysteries unravel. Moss will realize this case might be tied to something much bigger. A plan to accelerate the process of carcinization. Can this moth find the flame of truth? Or will he be consumed by the fire? All my leads turned out to be dead ends. So there I was, searching the last place left, the bottom of a bottle.
You always find your way back here, don't you? What can I serve you, Moss?
I think I have a thirst for gossip. Have you heard anything juicy lately?
Yeah, sure. See that fellow over there? That unicorn isn't all magic and rainbows. I heard he's gotten his arm in some dirty places. He's involved with the all-you-can-eat Bare Hands barbecue buffet.
Really? Then he might know something about the mysterious death of a twink. Let's see where that horn points me to.
Not so fast, mossy boy.
The The boss isn't happy with you turning over so many rocks.
You know what happens to moths who get too close to a light? They get burned.
Yikes.
Oh yeah, this is definitely a trauma fic.
The rain tends my wounds, but it doesn't put out this fire that burns so bright inside me. This flame of truth.
He also got paralyzed! He's just like me, for real, for real.
Oh no, I have to move. I have to move myself. Hold on. This beatdown made me see things clearly. Truth is a 5-letter word, and I might be actually really good at counting letters.
You didn't ask anyone to go to the con after party with you. You were gonna do it about 5 seconds after you decided it, but it's too late. You made up your mind. I'm going to the hospital instead. Good work, Dingus. That was the last time you could bring yourself to show your face at a con, because I was paralyzed. In fact, you pivoted away from the nerd culture so hard that you ended up throwing yourself into sports. How I do that when I'm fucking paralyzed? That's fascinating.
You do the
Esports.
wheelchair basketball.
Yeah, I do the wheelchair basketball. It's fascinating. Sounding like almost as bad at sports as you were at finding a date at Spooky Con. Probably because I'm paralyzed. Yeah, sigh. You finally got your courage and asked your beloved to go to the con after party with you.
You want to go to the party with me? That's funny. Why? Because I actually wrote a one-off fanfic this morning where we went to the party together. We were both cosplaying, and then the party was over, and we came back here and took off our cosplays, and... No spoilers allowed.
The after party was fabulous. Oh, you just got a normal victory!
Chus!
I just got police brutality! Zoe brings her notebooks and shows you some new fanfic ideas she's been cooking up. Even the outlines are such a magnificent erotica got you all hot and bothered. Zoe notices, Zoe offers to take you out back and relieve your literary intrigue. Who knows, reading could be so hands-on. I don't have hands anymore. The police cut them off.
At the vertebrae, even.
I'm just a head in a jar. Finally gather your courage and ask your favorite vampire dork to go to the con after party with you. Sorry, Senryu, I'm going to decline. I'm busy this evening. See, me and the others from the WEW group had decided to turn our little one-shot into a weekly campaign. I'd love to have you join us if you're interested.
Based.
Totally.
Based.
Excellent, your character was a highlight of the group. Normally I abhor shenanigans, but somehow in my campaign, yours felt chilling. It says instruction 9 at 6. Don't be late.
Based.
So you dished the after party to play board games with Liam. Did you really expect this to go any other way? However, when the game ended, one thing you didn't expect was for Liam to have sex with you.
What?
That's right. Everyone's wrecked and injured on him as GM must have gotten him all hot and bothered.
That's what we need Strahd with?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, please.
That's how he comes up to us. Just a cape.
Yeah, just a kid.
And some glasses.
Yeah, glad you two could share this experience. Playing games, rolling dice, processing Liam's trauma through the veneer of TTRPGs. But more than that, you're glad you got to fuck him in that Angelus costume. Time to cross that off the old bucket list.
See, we got to help Liam relieve trauma through W&W, and Bask relieve trauma through our comic book. We're so good at emotional support.
No, I think I'm still traumatized.
Well,
I
we've
don't know
helped.
regrets. That's true. You helped relieve my police brutality trauma.
Yeah, a little.
A
Not
little.
just not the being paralyzed trauma.
Yeah, not the being paralyzed trauma. Or the fact
Not the
that
physical trauma, just the
Yeah,
mental trauma.
Yeah, not the physical trauma of becoming a head in a jar.
And then becoming the internet, just like Westy.
Maybe. It would probably explain how I was able to vent my trauma into a webcomic.
See, we were afraid that Necro was gonna get the same ending, the Garfield ending, but then they failed right at the end to get a regular ending. It was their brand strategy.
And then I
Maybe.
got nothing.
I thought
That's
I'd
not
go
true.
for a
You got
regular ending.
paralyzed.
Yeah. We didn't get to see that before. We've never gotten to see such police brutality.
And now I have to go for the furry ending again.
Yeah.
Maybe.
What else am I supposed to do?
Buff bug.
I mean, I'm sure there's gonna be another one unlocked.
True, but I might as well go for the furry one again. Especially now that I know Nyan 1 is charming for some reason.
Yan Wan Wan?
True. That's what
Yeah.
this game's actually about, is memorizing all the paths. Welcome to real dating sim.
You're not just supposed to go off of vibes like I do.
You gotta do the meta. You gotta memorize every path and how to win.
For high-level competitive play, yes.
Nah, vibes is the answer every time.
Fair enough.
My path never goes anywhere I don't want it to.
You
Except
just
for the
unlocked a new
first
plot
time
line.
when I
You
didn't
just
get
unlocked a new
the
plot line. You just
um
unlocked a new Liam outfit.
hot.
Okay, this is boring. I'm done with it.
Turning your stream off then.
I'm stopping my recording.
Yeah, I'll
Necro.
quickly say goodbye to my my peoples, my corpses. Well, that's it for today, Mina-san. So Brombanwa, Broyasumi, and have a nice night. Come back sometime. I'll be unalive multiple times a week, so check us out. Peace!